Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. And the first news we got this week has been another developer interview. This time it's with Nick, which has been a game designer at GGG for quite a lot. He says he met Chris, Jonathan and Eric in 2010, so it's pretty much almost 7 years now. And as usual, there are a lot of very interesting informations here. Regardless if you care about being a developer yourself or if you just want to know some more inside informations of what goes on at GGG or how is it a day for a designer at GGG. Also, the fact that there are a Barroth Huth right at the top over here is not random, it's because Nick helped in designing them. So if you're interested in knowing something more about these boots, which are really popular right now and also really costly, be sure to read all of the article. It's pretty interesting regardless, so just give it a read. And also we got one of the best news in my opinion, which is Path of Exile trailers throughout time. So GGG has released 16 trailers throughout the time, and these are the first 8. And this is exactly the very first trailer, which was released in September 2010. And wow, it's amazing. It really has a different feeling to it. And I don't know why, but it really makes me want to play this version much more than the current one. Not sure, maybe I'm just too used to the current one. Maybe some nostalgia or something. I don't know why, but I really feel like playing this kind of version over here. And you can see the UI was like really old back then. I started to play when the next UI was on, so this part over here is like before I even played. We have to scroll quite a lot, but again, a lot of the older trailers were like reveal for the Duelist, reveal for the Templar, so those are pretty interesting. And then you can see the open beta trailer jumps 2 years after the last trailer for the closed beta, which was the reveal for the Templar, and you can really see between the Templar trailer and the open beta trailer how the game had changed and how much it had progressed. It's actually unbelievable what GGG could make in 2 years. Also, watching the open beta trailer will make you miss all the old auras. The old auras felt really fucking good, and it's definitely one of the reasons I got hooked to PoE at the time. It's because I always loved all those kind of things that circled around you, and they looked really cool. Nowadays, they just look pretty shit, like literally shit. And even though I know they do it mostly for technical reasons, but still, currently auras really give you like zero satisfaction every time you use them. So I don't know, these auras felt really fucking good. And we also got the Legacy patch notes part 2. This time they go back in time even more than they used to. This time it's from the alpha version, from the 0.7.2 to the 0.5. It's up to the point where GGG just kept them as short internal records instead of publishing them. And if you go, like, really go down, you go to the very older ones, you can see there are quick things, and some of those are like improved terrain generation yield of initial beach. So like working on the starting zones, working on basic spells like speed of fireball, reduced collidable size of players, and adjusting attack and weapon distances. I mean, that's how long ago the weapons distance was actually changed. So that's pretty interesting. There's a lot of text over here, so if you wanna go through all of these, if you are pretty bored or if you are very interested, be sure you can be my guest and read all of it. It's a bit too much, but it's very, very interesting. And also, we got the second part of the Path of Exile trailer through time, and you can see all of the trailers past the open beta, like Sacrifice of the Val, Forsaken Masters, Awakening, Talisman, Ascendancy, they started doing videos for the Challenge League, so Prophecy, Atlas of War, of course, Breach, and that's about it. Of course, a new video is coming up for the next possibly League, possibly Act 5, as GGG stated that Act 5 is not coming exactly after Breach, so there's probably going to be a couple weeks at least, but possibly something like a month League or another leagues in between. Hopefully not. I'm not too keen on some like half-assed league, like 1 month stuff and shit, but I will still take a couple weeks of rest after Breach, because Act 5 is going to be amazing and I don't want to burn out in between. Also, of course, as you can see from the post here, GGG, or rather Chris, who wrote the news himself apparently, posted below every video a small explanation on why, when and where it was made, so, and any other information you might care about, which is pretty interesting and makes it a bit more than just a collection of videos in this news. The second part is not as interesting as the older one, personally, probably because I very much recall all of the newer ones, but still, definitely some interesting news, definitely more than the other ones as far as I'm concerned. And I guess that was it for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all, I've been your host Zorzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.